You were listening to ChartingWealth.com for Friday, the 24th of March, 2017. We see that all of our ETFs, that is the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100 is depicted by the Qs, the 20-year bond fund, and gold are down for the day on Thursday as we roll into Friday. This is the first day of our latest two-day candle. Let's jump right into the S&P 500. We continue to see down movement as far as our two-day charts go. We crossed over. We have a two-day vertical crossover going down all the way back on the 14th, Tuesday the 14th of March. We're still in a confirmed weekly vertical up move, so we haven't had a crossover yet. And the down movement over the course of the past day, and again, we're looking at our Heikin Ashi, average pace is what that means in Japanese, candlesticks. If you don't know what Heikin Ashi candlesticks are all about, great training at our website, chartingwealth.com, for free. Please go there. We're very proud of that. It is a down and dirty on everything you need to know. You can memorize all the Japanese candlestick patterns you want. I have not found them particularly helpful. Yes, they can give you a great deal of information. However, the Heikin Ashi candlestick method I find to be much simpler and actually much more effective. So please listen to that. Now, let's talk about what we're seeing happen. We have the first day of our latest two-day candle that will end on Friday. It will be a pattern of three down candles at this point, derivative oscillators heating up, and we can see the PPO, the price percent oscillator, really accelerating on down moves. When we look at what happened over the course of the day and how that affected the weekly trend line, we still don't have a crossover yet. It could happen on Friday, and maybe we'll make that call to all of you who get our texts over the weekend. We will let you know if that occurs. How do you get that text messaging on weekly vertical crossovers, which is the most powerful tool we have for helping us trend follow? You want to text to the number 33222 the words Charting Wealth. That's our name, Charting Wealth. That's one word. Combine charting and wealth together. Again, text that one word to the numbers 33222 on your cell phone. Please don't send 33222 to us as a Facebook message, which I've gotten, or as a text message directly to our number. Not that direct number, not 33222, but to our Vegas number, or we've also gotten emails with just 33222. We've also gotten YouTube notes, messages, 33222. Please don't do that. Just be kind enough to, again, text to 33222 the words Charting Wealth. We'll put you on that list and you will receive it. And the reason I reiterate that, it's extremely important. This is the one thing we've identified, these weekly vertical crossovers that are the most powerful. I mean, those of you who've been following us, you know the first 2 months of the year up 15.04% from our buy-in levels on the Qs, on gold, and on TLT. I mean, amazing run-ups that we've seen. So we want to make sure that if indeed we see the charts reverse over, you're aware of that. So that's where we are as far as the weekly goes and as far as the S&P 500 goes. Now, let's quickly move along. The Qs. What's going on the Qs? Well, it crossed over at the same time on that two-day chart, the 14th, Tuesday the 14th of March. We don't see three candles. We actually see two candles. The first is spinning red top back on the two-day chart ending on Wednesday the 22nd, and this latest two-day top that started forming, or two-day candle that started forming, is going down. Huge acceleration down in the derivative oscillator and also in the price percent oscillator. And again, we range back out. Doesn't look like we're going to have a weekly crossover on the Qs. May see it in the S&P 500. Still seems to be too much different as tomorrow is a trash day. And again, what do? We let the charts tell us. We don't tell the charts what to do. They tell us what to do. We trend follow. So again, I hesitate to use the word forecasting because we want to follow established trends. That's, my friends, how you really make this work. And you know that who've been listening long enough. Now, Don't have any trade yet in the queues. We're still watching. Let's continue to push through these charts. What do we see in TLT? Well, we had our 2-day crossover. That occurred going up back on Wednesday the 22nd. Now, that 2-day crossover, of course, paralleled, remember, it paralleled the movement in the weekly chart. And of course, what have we seen occur? Well, we're going to go back to our 2-hour chart. Take a look at what we saw in the morning. We talked about our concern on this 2-hour chart that it sure was topping off quite high. And in fact, for those of you who were watching, you saw that it continued to move down throughout the morning, and around 11 o'clock, we were seeing, in fact, I'm going to tune in even a little closer, let you see what we saw going on. We saw the market on the 23rd. What did we see happen? We saw the market open. We saw the 10 o'clock candle up, and then what happened around 10:30 after the market settled out? Started seeing red down candles. In fact, 30-minute chart had already crossed over going down back in the afternoon of the 22nd. So was that an entry point at 10:30 this morning if you wanted to even experiment on the 30-minute chart to see about jumping in? No, it was not. Why not? Well, because we already had a confirmed down move. Now, you might be able, if you see a crossover around 10:30 on Friday going up on that 30-minute chart, and you take a look at your 2-hour chart, remember, we're just trying to find an entry after idiot hour, that might indeed make sense, but we don't see that happening for us and giving us much of a feel for any kind of good up move on TLT, even though we have that 2-day vertical crossover going up. Still got to take a real close look at what's going on. Crossed over actually in the afternoon, going down on the 2-hour chart. So when we look at the 2-day, yes, we do have up movement, but we don't have it confirmed in our smaller charts. And you don't have to get greedy. And again, just wait for the rollback to finish off, okay? On the 2-hour chart, which is our standard way of doing things, rollback's underway. When it crosses back over going up, if indeed it does, you can jump in much more safely. Those of you who didn't listen to what we talked about yesterday and are trying to follow what I'm saying, go back and listen to yesterday's broadcast. You'll understand more. All you really have to know is we have the rollback underway. And as soon as we see the 2-hour chart reverse, start going in the direction of the 2-day chart and of the weekly chart that's in a confirmed uptrend, of course, that means, my friend, that it's time to ride bonds up. So don't panic. All is well. We are trend followers. Now, let's continue to push through. What do we see going on with gold? Well, gold is trying to cross over going up on the 2-day chart. This candle has not yet finished drawing. It will finish drawing at the close of business on Friday. If indeed that crossover does occur, then we may be able to find a jumping in point on Monday, because that means that we will move our blue 2-day crossover line over to the 24th of March. Hasn't happened yet. We're here to keep you posted if and when it does. That, my friends, is what we see in the charts as the business closes on Thursday as we go into Friday, the last day of the week. Don't forget, we'll be publishing for you over the weekend the comprehensive weekly review and forecast. We so appreciate you being with us. You appreciate what we do. Let me ask you to do something special for us. Take our podcast. Would you be so kind as to taking our the Facebook posts that we send out? Would you be so kind as to posting that on your own Facebook account? That would be really nice for you to do, is share what it is we post at Charting Wealth on Facebook to really get us wider distribution. Also, those of you who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We would so appreciate that also. And we're happy to have your questions, problems, concerns. Again, if you want to get notice of our weekly vertical crossovers, you will never receive more than 6 texts a month, and that would be an incredible month. I can't imagine that happening. I've never seen 6 weekly vertical crossovers in a month. I guess that's possible. We don't sell your information. We don't give it out. We will not spam. but we will send you an update if and when that occurs. So text the words Charting Wealth to the number 33222 on your cell phone. God bless you guys. Take care. All the best from chartingwealth.com.